FALTER-Radio, der Podcast mit Raimund Löw.
Sehr herzlich willkommen, meine Damen und Herren, zum zweiten Teil des FALTER-Radios für Donnerstag, den 6.6.2019. In einem ersten Teil haben wir über den Verdacht von Polizeiübergriffen bei Protesten gegen die Erderwärmung in Wien gesprochen. Seit Wochen demonstrieren Jugendliche in halb Europa für besseren Klimaschutz und für ein Ende der politischen Gleichgültigkeit gegenüber dem Klimawandel. Gestartet wurde diese Bewegung durch die schwedische Schülerin Greta Thunberg. Im Sommer 2018 hat Greta Thunberg mit einer Tafel Schulstreik für das Klima vor dem Reichstagsgebäude in Stockholm eine Bewegung losgetreten, die inzwischen jeden Freitag Tausende unter dem Slogan Fridays for Future auf die Straße bringt. Ende Mai war Greta Thunberg in Wien. Vor ihrem Auftritt vor den Demonstranten hat sie der Falter interviewt. Das Gespräch mit FALTER-Redakteur Benedikt Narodoslawsky fand in der französischen Botschaft am Schwarzenbergplatz in Wien statt. Man hört die Demonstranten, die sich gerade sammeln. Zum besseren Verständnis des Gesprächs: die Keeling-Kurve, die Greta Thunberg erwähnt, misst die Zunahme des CO2-Gehalts in der Atmosphäre. Und mit der Abkürzung IPCC ist der Weltklimarat der UNO gemeint. Hören Sie aus der Falter-Werkstatt ein Gespräch, das Falter-Redakteur Benedikt Narodoslawsky mit Greta Thunberg geführt hat.
I found out a very funny thing that if you're holding speeches, you really say very clear things and you really insult people, the mighty people, and then they are standing up and making standing ovations and applaud to you. Can you explain that to me? How can that happen?
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes they applaud me afterwards, and sometimes they don't. It varies, but mostly they argue it because there are cameras filming them and so on. But also, I don't know. Maybe they think it's fun, or I don't know. But it's annoying that double standard when they say like, we are listening to you and applauding you, and yet we are not really doing what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. In your speeches, you also criticize media very much, and because you say they are ignoring this existential crisis. So why they are not making this the top priority in media? What's your opinion?
I don't know, honestly. Maybe there is a financial reason, or maybe they just are not interested in that. But I've also met many journalists who don't fully understand this crisis. They don't, for instance, know what the Keeling curve is. And I think that is a huge problem, because media is supposed to be educating us about this, and it is their role to inform people about what is happening. And if the media are not reporting about this, then people won't understand what is actually at stake.
Mm-hmm. This Friday for Future movement is now really big in the media. Does it bother you that it focuses mainly on you and not on the IPCC report you're always quoting?
Yes, I am. There's a huge focus on me as an individual, and not. This movement or the climate crisis itself. But if they write about me, they always have to write about the climate crisis. So I guess that is like something. If it's something that is helping me to write more about the climate crisis, then I'm fine. Mm-hmm. Right?
You said that you want to hold the people in power accountable, and if countries are failing to meeting the path on the Paris Agreement, would you say we have to punish our leaders, or how do you hold them accountable?
That depends on how you define punish. What I mean is that firstly, we have to make people aware about what's happening and what has been going on, and we need to make the people who actually are responsible the most, make them, guilty, and
But is it that people are not aware? I have the feeling that a lot of people are aware, but just capable of ignoring the whole topic. As you brought up the story when you were moved by this film of plastic, which was a tipping point in your life. Yeah. The other pupils just went on, and you were really sad. So.
But I mean, of course, people are in a way ignoring this. But if you would go out on the streets asking people, can you describe a runaway greenhouse effect to me? They wouldn't be able to do that. Mm-hmm. So it's just as simple as that. But like, how high is the level of CO2 in the atmosphere right now? Mm-hmm. They wouldn't be able to answer it.
Mm-hmm. In the European elections now, the Green Party's won. Climate was one of the biggest topics for them. But the old people, this topic isn't bothering them. How can we change that?
I mean, first of all, the Green parties aren't good either. Mm-hmm. Just because they have like green in their name, it doesn't mean that they are magically the best party. So I mean, no party is even close to enough to do what is actually enough. So I mean, but as I always say, to make everyone aware and care about this, we must inform people what is going on.
Mm-hmm. So does it need another party, a different party, which is radical? I
honestly think we have time for that. I think it is, but I could be wrong. I think it is the existing parties now who need to work together to make these changes required.
But you would need parties for that, right?
Yes, I mean, yeah.
Okay. The IPPC says it's still time for a turnaround if we all work together. How optimistic are you? What do you think? What's your image of future?
I mean, the majority of science says that it is still possible within the laws of physics to avoid the worst consequences of the climate crisis. So I hope that we can still turn this around, but not as it is now. We can't do it if we continue like now.
Mm-hmm. What's your feeling if you see those people outside?
I feel very hopeful when I see these people, that there are actually people who care about this and who want to do something.
Mm-hmm. And it moves you?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So as a teenager you have become the Swedish Woman of the Year. I think Time magazine counted you into the most influential people on the planet. And now you're a nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize. What do you want to become when you are grown up, an adult?
I don't know. I will have to see where I get. I mean, the situation is going to be totally different only like a month from now than it is now. So it's impossible to predict what I'm going to be doing, because my life is totally different right now than it was just 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. But I think I will be where I am needed.
Mm-hmm. You wanted to be an actor when you were small. Yeah. Is it something which is in your genes that you can speak so well? And
I don't know about that. But my whole family on my father's side are actors. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
In one of the first speeches you gave, you quoted Johan Rockström, who is really an important figure in science, and he's also the founder of the Planetary Boundaries. So there are a lot of ecological crises, and climate change is one of it. What was the reason why you focused on climate and not so much on maybe biodiversity or the flows of phosphor and nitrogen?
I mean, all of them are, practically as important, and each and every one of them are disastrous, and would be even if they were alone. But now they are together and makes it so much faster. But I think why I'm focusing on the climate crisis is because that has tipping points, like points of no return. When we pass a certain point, then we will be in hothouse Earth, where the Earth starts warming itself.
Mm-hmm. And when was the tipping point of this movement?
I think a tipping point was when Australia started striking in November, because then it was tens of thousands of children who were striking, and we hadn't been that many before, so I mean that opened up a lot of doors, showing that you could do like this. And then Germany, Belgium, and countless of other countries started, and then it just escalated.
Okay, pretty cool. Thank you very much.
Sie hörten aus der Falter-Werkstatt ein Gespräch, das Benedikt Narodoslawsky mit der schwedischen Klimaaktivistin Greta Thunberg in Wien vor ihrem Auftritt vor Demonstranten geführt hat. Ich verabschiede mich von allen, die uns auf UKW hören, im Freirad Tirol und auf Radio Agora. Im Falter finden Sie regelmäßig Aktuelles zum Klimaschutz. Wenn Sie noch kein Abonnement des Falter haben, dann können Sie ein solches auch im Internet bestellen. Das geht über die Internetadresse abo.falter.at. Das Abo kostet etwas, aber dafür ist dieser Podcast gratis. Für Samstag bereiten wir die Zusammenfassung einer Diskussion mit Publizistikexperten und den Radiomachern von Ö1 vor. Kann Journalismus zu kritisch sein? So lautet der Titel. Ich verabschiede mich bis zur nächsten Folge.
Sie hörten das Falter-Radio, den Podcast mit Raimund Löw.